We all possess an inner strength, a secret reservoir of power lying dormant within us, waiting to be unleashed. For too many, this incredible force remains buried, obscured by the noise and demands of daily life. But what if I told you that by tapping into this hidden power, you could transform your life in unimaginable ways? That incredible opportunities, deeper fulfillment, and boundless growth await you on the other side. Today, we embark together on a journey of self-discovery. A quest to unveil the truth of who we are and unlock abilities we never knew existed. To shatter limitations and redefine what's possible when we courageously confront doubts, fears, and the voices that so often constrain us. At our core, each of us has an essence, a confluence of creativity, resilience, and unique qualities that shape our human experience and potential. This concealed power manifests itself in myriad forms: the strokes of a painter's brush, the sparks of innovation that propel us forward, and the quiet intuition that guides us through uncertainty. Think of it as a pilot light, a faint flicker awaiting fuel and air to ignite into an unstoppable force. It's the motivating spark behind every choice, every dream pursued, every barrier overcome. A slumbering giant that, once awoken, can reshape your reality. But undertaking this journey isn't as simple as flipping a switch. It requires profound introspection and the courage to authentically question who you are, what you believe, and what's holding you back. It means peeling back the layers of self-deceit and narratives about your identity and capabilities that limit your perception. Asking the difficult questions and confronting insecurities in order to shed all that does not serve your highest self. Only then can you truly begin to hear the quiet whispers of your emotions, your desires, your intuition, revealing the power lying in wait. This power will not announce itself with arrogance or bombast, but rather reveal itself through stillness, self-awareness, and quiet self-assuredness. This hidden fire within us all is the source code driving humanity's greatest achievements and most transcendent lives throughout history. The Wright brothers' unwavering belief that human flight was possible despite the naysayers. Marie Curie's passion to unlock the mysteries of the unseen world through her pioneering work in radioactivity. Mahatma Gandhi's moral courage to shatter the biggest empire on Earth through non-violent resistance. In each case, it was an inner clarity of purpose, a blazing self-belief that couldn't be extinguished, that allowed them to dynamically persist until the impossible became reality. They tuned into and fanned the flames of their innate power, using it as a furnace to forge their destiny. You've witnessed humbler yet no less exceptional flashes of this fire in your own life as well. The inspiration that struck while engaged in a hobby or passion, driving you to new creative heights. The jolt of determination after failure that amplified your drive to succeed. The profound intuitive nudges that, when properly heeded, conspicuously course-corrected your life's trajectory. Those were glimpses of your own pilot light, your personal source of fuel that managed to penetrate the obscuring layers of fear, doubt, and resignation that so often smother it. But this time, instead of letting it flicker and dissipate, you can learn to consciously stoke and sustain those flames, to keep them burning with fervent discipline until they become an eternal source of energy, inspiration, and self-empowerment. Imagine if you could live with that level of focused passion and unbridled faith in yourself as a constant state of being rather than fleeting moments. What could you achieve? What creative heights could you scale? What perceived limitations could you obliterate? You begin to see obstacles as stepping stones to success rather than insurmountable barriers. You develop a growth mindset where every failure is a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. You're no longer held back by fear of failure, but instead, you're driven by a desire to push beyond your limits and explore new possibilities. With this mindset, you start to approach challenges with a sense of excitement and curiosity rather than dread and anxiety. You're no longer intimidated by the unknown, but instead, you're drawn to it, knowing that it holds the key to your growth and evolution. As you continue to tap into this inner power, you start to develop a sense of resilience that's unmatched. You're no longer deterred by setbacks or obstacles, but instead, you're fueled by them. You learn to bounce back from adversity with ease, using each challenge as an opportunity to refine your skills, sharpen your focus, and strengthen your resolve. Your confidence grows, not because you're immune to failure, but because you know that you have the power to overcome it. You're no longer held back by self-doubt or fear, but instead, you're driven by a deep sense of purpose and conviction. You start to see yourself as a force to be reckoned with, a powerful creator who can shape your own destiny. You're no longer limited by your past or constrained by your fears, but instead, you're free to pursue your wildest dreams with reckless abandon. And as you continue to tap into this inner power, you start to realize that the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. You're no longer bound by the constraints of your former self, but instead, you're free to explore new heights, to push beyond the boundaries of what's possible, and to create a life that's truly extraordinary. In this state, you're unstoppable. You're a force of nature driven by a deep sense of purpose and conviction. You're no longer held back by fear or doubt, but instead, you're fueled by a sense of limitless possibility. And as you continue to tap into this inner power, you start to realize that the only thing holding you back is your own imagination. You begin to see the world in a new light, as a place of endless possibility and opportunity. You're no longer limited by your current circumstances, but instead, you're free to create the life you've always wanted. You're no longer held back by your fears or doubts, but instead, you're driven by a sense of purpose and conviction. You start to attract new opportunities and experiences into your life, ones that align with your deepest desires and values. You're no longer stuck in a rut, but instead, you're moving forward with purpose and direction. You're no longer limited by your past, but instead, you're free to create a future that's truly extraordinary. And as you continue to tap into this inner power, you start to realize that you're not just creating a new life for yourself, but you're also inspiring others to do the same. You're becoming a beacon of hope and inspiration, a shining example of what's possible when you tap into your inner strength and potential. You're no longer just living a life, you're creating a legacy. You're no longer just existing, you're truly living. And as you continue to tap into this inner power, you start to realize that the only thing holding you back is your own imagination, and that the possibilities are truly endless. In conclusion, the journey to unlocking your inner power is one of self-discovery, perseverance, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. It requires you to confront your fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs head-on, and to embrace vulnerability as a strength, not a weakness. But the rewards are immense. By tapping into this hidden reservoir of strength and potential, you can transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up.